everyone, welcome back to Estrogen Express. If you followed my previous videos, you would be knowing by now that I usually post makeup videos. But today's tutorial is gonna be a little different. Today I'm gonna style my mom's old silk sari in a new way. So let's first start with the makeup. I'll first start by applying primer and then let that absorb in my face for some time. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead filling my brows. For this, I'm using the Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil. If you don't have any eyebrow pencil, you can go ahead with a black or dark brown eyeshadow. After filling in the sparse areas of my brows, I'll be taking a spoolie and combing my brows to give it a natural look. Then I'll go ahead with a concealer and I'll be cleaning the edges of my brows to make everything look neat and tidy. I'll be keeping my eye makeup very simple today. I'll be using this transition shade from my Nykaa eyeshadow palette and I'll be applying this all over my eyelid. Now I'll be defining my crease a little bit, so I'll be using this shade from my same Nykaa palette and I'll be applying this all over my crease to make it look natural and at the same time defined. Now with the help of a black gel liner, I'll be drawing out a wing. If you have an eyeliner that is of any other color, you can directly go ahead with that and draw your wing. On top of that, I'll be applying this beautiful aqua blue shade of eyeshadow. If you've directly applied a wing liner with the help of a blue or any other colored eyeliner, you can totally skip this part. I have used this aqua blue shade from my Rimmel London Glam Eyes HD eyeshadow palette. I don't think this is available in the market anymore. This was lying with me and I thought this blue shade would complement my sari, so I have just applied this. On my lower lash line, I'll be applying black gel liner. I'll then go ahead and apply a coat of mascara before applying false lashes. Now I'm gonna repeat the same step in my lower lash line. For foundation, I'll be using the foundation stick from Sugar. I'll first blend it with the help of the inbuilt brush and then go ahead blending it with the help of a damp beauty blender. Now with the help of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, I'm gonna highlight such areas of my face where I want all the focus. These are the areas typically under my eyes, on my nose and a little bit on my chin. With the help of a damp beauty sponge, I'm gonna go ahead and blend it. I'm not gonna do a very heavy contour on my face today. So for contouring, I'll be using the powder contour from the Sugar Contour palette, and I'll be applying this on the hollows of my cheek. To balance the contour on my cheek, I'll be dragging it slightly and taking it towards the forehead. Now I'm gonna take some translucent powder on a damp beauty sponge, and I'm gonna set all the areas of my face where I tend to sweat a lot and my makeup tends to crease a lot. And now with the brush, I'm gonna dust off the excess translucent powder. Now for blush, I'm gonna take the blush shade from my Sugar Contour palette, and I'm gonna apply this on the apples of my cheek. Now for nose contour, I always prefer cream contour. So for that, I'll be using the contour shade from my Sugar Conceal and Correct palette, and I'm gonna draw two lines like this so that my nose apparently appears sharper. And I'm gonna blend this with the help of my fingers. Now I'm gonna take the highlighter shade from my same Sugar Contour palette, and I'm gonna highlight my cheekbones, a little bit on the nose and the inner corners of my eyes. For this look, I want all the focus on my eyes, so I'll be applying a nude lipstick on my lips today, and I'll be using the Nykaa Matte to Last liquid lipstick in the shade Bombay. Finally, I'm gonna set everything with the help of a setting spray. I have center parted my hair and put on a Mang Tikka. Now since I'm also wearing a heavy neck piece, so today I skipped earrings. If you want, you can also wear a small earring. Since the whole look seemed a little incomplete to me, so I started trying bindis one after another. And finally, I'm happy with this one. I replaced the blouse with a white off-shoulder crop top. Now if you have a heavy silk sari like this, you can pair this up with a neutral colored top. I neatly pleated my pallu. Now since you're wearing a crop top instead of a blouse, it won't even look overexposive. And that is the completed look. If you like this video, please make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching.